Welcome aliens to Australia. The world's sixth largest country lives in Oceania. It covers 7,741,220 square kilometers, its capital being Canberra and most of its city being on the coast.
In the beginning, Australia was found by the Aboriginals 40,000 years ago, before the Europeans started exploring. In 1770, Captain James Cook claimed Australia as British territory and it became the Commonwealth of Australia. Also, during World War I and World War II, the natural resources helped the British fight in war.
Australia became a developed country soon with a population of 22,262,501 and counting. Australia also has an infant mortality rate of 4.55 and a life expectancy of 82 years. 99% of Australians are literate.
Climate in Australia is mostly hot, even though they have their winter. In the south, west, and east, the weather is very arid. In the north, the weather is generally tropical. All of Australia is either desert, flat plateau, or fertile plains.
Based on 2011, Australia imports 18.5% of its products from China, 11.4% of its products from USA, 7.9% of its products from Japan, and 4.7% of its products from Germany. They export to countries such as Japan, China, USA, South Korea, and England. These exports include coal, iron ores, gold, meat, wool, and wheat. There are thousands of different species in Australia, 450 different species of mammals, 300 different species of lizards, 140 types of snakes, 100 types of sharks, 50 species of rays, 750 types of birds, and 110,000 different types of bugs. Marsupials are only found in Australia. Some of these marsupials include kangaroos, wombats, koalas, and wallabies.
In Australia, you usually get cyclones, droughts, and forest fires. Cyclones mostly occur in the northwest area of Australia, and it happens usually from November to April. Droughts happen in mostly the northeast areas of Australia. There's a lot to do in Australia. There's the Gold Coast, which has the Wax Museum, Warner Brothers Movie World, SeaWorld, and Dreamworld. There is also Uluru, which is a giant rock that is 3.6 kilometers long, 1.9 kilometers wide, and 1.6 kilometers to climb up. At the top of the giant rock, the summit is completely flat. It has got its bumpy edges because of the erosion created by the wind. Sydney is one place you need to go see while you're in Australia. One of its main landmarks is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. It took 8 years to build and 1,500 men to build as well. It has got its grey colour because grey paint was cheap and there was a lot of grey paint at that time. There is also the Great Barrier Reef, which is protected by World Heritage. It is the world's largest coral reef and stretches 2.6 kilometers long. The reef has more than 1,500 fish in it. Bushfires occur during the hotter months of Australia. They cause property damage and loss of life. The fires do help some plants open, and most intense fires come during droughts and heat waves.